Hello, afternoon all. How are you, my lovelies? It's shaping up into quite a productive Wednesday. CR7 making history just now. Meanwhile, I've managed to make my lunch break last 2.5 hours. And our house's golden feet up on the coffee table award is really mine to lose. I'm Beric Beza, your midweek quizzing partner, and in the news we learned that the England team spent yesterday riding inflatable unicorns around a swimming pool, as we all do after a good result at work. And Robbie Williams has stated that the hand gesture he made at the opening ceremony was in fact meant to be a 1-minute countdown to kickoff. Of course it was. Anyway, let's count down to today's HQ by recapping the rules. 12 Qs coming up, get them right or get eliminated. All 12 right and you win or split today's prize, a mountainous £1,000. It's magical, it's marvellous, and it's magnifique. So, for our midweek clique seeking to sneak or wreak a freak lucky streak, get your quiz speak on fleek and let's take a peek at Q1. Which knight completes the title of Shakespeare's 17th century play? 11th, millionth, 12th. It'll be nighty night for you if you get it wrong. Shakespeare sure feels like it goes on for a million nights, but this one is considerably shorter. Doing the dozen, it's 12th. Yes, some people are born great, some people achieve greatness on HQ, and that's 110,000 of you so far. The cross-dressing comedy was written for the close of the Christmas season, which is where the name Twelfth Night came from. Okay, going on to Q2. A Vulcan salute from the Star Trek universe encourages people to live long and what? Prosper, eat Monster Munch, watch more Star Trek. It's the logical answer. We all know about the Vulcan salute. But what were the words that accompanied it? Aiming for success over excess, it was live long and prosper. Yes, and boldly going into the next round are 107,030 of you. Ooh, they may be shared in outer space, but both the saying and the salute comes from the traditional Jewish blessings. And now, hello to Suki Bubs, to Danielle and Hughes, to Farana, Martin, Sarah and Luca, who are playing on the DL, to Zeus, Jess and Smarin, to Jonathan, to the Horbs boys in Ipswich, and to the Heart of Worcestershire film and TV gang playing their last game together. Well, good luck to all of you. Here comes Q3. What's the name of the offspring of a male donkey and a female horse? Mouse, mule, mole. A bit of horseplay for Q3. If you went for the mole here, then you're even blinder than they are. No, it wasn't mole. Because better at carrying things than comparing them, it is a mule. A mule, yes. Pour yourself a Moscow mule, 104,628 of you. You can celebrate getting the best of both parents. The mule is stronger than a donkey while also being harder to spook than a horse. Trotting on to Q4. What does the Huss in rapper J Huss's name stand for? Hustle, hush, husky. Did you see this one coming? Like most rappers, staying hush isn't what Jay is going for here. More about his actions than its words, it stands for hustle. Yes, Jay Hush on Black Butter Records, where Rudimental got their start. 92,160 of you got that right. He was born Mamadou Diallo. The East Londoner hustled up a Mercury Prize nomination for his album Common Sense. And you can use your common sense and your skills and your knowledge as we go on to Q5. The Cobb in Lyme Regis is what type of construction? Pavilion, bridge, harbour wall. I tell you for free, it's not corn. Lyme Regis is known as the Pearl of Dorset. But which of these structures is its pearl? Keeping the sea where it belongs, it's a harbour wall. Yes, wall, the correct answer. Ooh, just 35,632 of you got that right. We lost 56,000 of you there. Not an easy question. Goodbye, sorry to hear that. The stone pier was built in the 1300s and has been name-dropped by both Jane Austen and John Fowles, writer of The French Lieutenant's Women. You can see Meryl Streep walking along that cob there. And now, Q6. Which of these Nordic countries does not have red in its national flag? Iceland, Finland, Faroe Islands. Where are we not seeing red? 3 proud examples of the Nordic cross, but who left red out of their palette? Less shark-infested than it sounds, it's Finland. And finishing first were 23,240 of you. The Finnish flag features a blue cross on a white background, representing the country's lakes and snowy surroundings. Suomi is there. As we go on to the next cue, which of these actors appeared in every movie directed by Christopher Nolan between 2005 and 2014? Christian Bale, Michael Caine, Tom Hardy. How well do you know your Nolan? Hardy appeared in several of them, but you've got to dream a little bigger here, darling. Only meant to blow the bloody doors off, it's Michael Caine. Caning it like Harry. Oh, just 7,205 of you. I think we can call that our first savage question of the day. A pergunta selvagem. If you were on Ronaldo's side today. Yes, Michael Caine got over-emotional in the Batman trilogy, The Prestige, Inception, and Interstellar. So that was the right answer. Now, going on to our next cue. What do you call the set of sprockets on the rear wheel of a bike? Crank, discus, cassette. Yes. Really good question. I call them the bunch of spiky things at the back. But what is their actual name? Making CDs look fresh, it's the cassette. Yes, wheel to wheel, the correct answer there. 2,732 if you got it right. We lost 5,000 of you. Another creaky question there. Yes, cassettes contain multiple sprockets correlating with different gears, while Crank is a high-octane action comedy starring Jason Statham. Let's go on to Q9. Which of these musicians was not born in Scotland? Paolo Nutini, Emily Sandé, Katie Tunstall. Who did not enter from Alba. They've all got the accent, but who's been putting it on all along? When she was raised in Aberdeen, but born in Sunderland, it is the queen of the sculpted hairdo, Emily Sandé. And your version of events meant that 1,166 of you got that question correct. 13 of you, 56, 65, there's so many of you use your extra lives to get in that question. All of you, 89 of you, using your extra lives there. Well done. It was going up and up and up. Emily had the best-selling album of 2012 and was awarded an MBE for her services to music. And speaking of musical MBEs, did you see that Ed Sheeran has just donated a life-size model of his head made from Lego to his local charity shop? And the charity shop owner said he made it himself. Isn't he the best? Q10. Which of these characters from Arthurian legend retrieves the Holy Grail? Gawain, Galahad, Lancelot. The Holy Grail is getting through this queue. They all had a seat at the round table, but who went to get this round in? The Jon Snow of Arthurian legend, it's Galahad. And 615 of you, Galahad had that right. Lancelot's illegitimate son was one of 3 men who retrieved the Grail, which was said to be Jesus' chalice from the Last Supper. I mean, I'm all about reusing cups, but not at any cost. Anyway, here comes Q11. Rocky is the nickname of the real-life inspiration behind which of the following? Popeye, Hulk, He-Man. On the rocky road to victory, the last 2 Qs. These 3 are all well-art, but who was inspired by a real chap called Frank Rocky Fiegel? It is the spinach-scoffing sailor himself, Popeye. Yes, Popeye. This guy, Rocky Fiegel, looked really like Popeye. 333 of you got that right. Apparently he had no teeth, he smoked a pipe, and he got into fights a lot. But he loved children. So there you go. And now, macho muscles at the ready because we are powering into the final round. 21 of you used your lives to get back in. We've got 333 players competing for £1,000, all the threes as we go into the final Q. Here comes Q12. Which of the following shares its name with a Java-based programming language? Pizza, chips, hamburger. Hot Java lava as we go into a Q that can get you some kava. They're the fastest foods around, but which one's also a programming language? This one was developed by the same very clever man that developed Scala, which was the backbone of Twitter. It's an open source superset of Java 1.4, which is techno jargon for today's winning answer, named after the favorite food of hackers and Ninja Turtles. It's pizza for the win. And we have 113 pizza-loving winners today. Well, we whittled it down by a factor of 1,000 and more to 113 very clever boots on our Wednesday Lutz maneuver. Congratulations to Damianu, to Estelle Laila, to Charlie Gander, to Italia Firenze, and all of you who've won today. You're taking home £8.84 or £8.85. Excellent work. You smashed it. Our 12 Qs, our 15 minutes of difficult gameplay. You brought it home. Congratulations. Beautiful gameplay. Players of the HQ Universe, thank you for making that such a productive Wednesday afternoon. It was great to see you. I'm Beric Livingstone, and you can tweet me up at Beric Living, same name for my Insta, and we are at HQ Trivia UK. We will be back tonight. Our next game is at 9 p.m. I hope you can join us then. Meanwhile, the 20th of June is, of course, Gas Sector Day in Azerbaijan. That's a true fact. So I'm off to have a glass of dew to celebrate. Helelik!